Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, later known as the Milwaukee Cannibal, was born in 1960 in West Allis, Wisconsin. His childhood was marked by loneliness, neglect, and a fascination with dead animals. By his teenage years, Dahmer was already fantasizing about control, domination, and what it meant to possess another person completely. His first murder came in 1978, just weeks after high school. Dahmer picked up hitchhiker Stephen Hicks, lured him to his parents' home with alcohol, then bludgeoned and strangled him. He dismembered the body and scattered the remains, an act that would become a gruesome blueprint for his later crimes. After a 9-year gap, the killing resumed in 1987 when he murdered Stephen Tuomi in a Milwaukee hotel room. From that point forward, his appetite for death and domination escalated. Over the next several years, Dahmer lured young men, mostly gay men of color, back to his apartment with promises of money, alcohol, or companionship. Once inside, he drugged them, strangled them, and performed horrific rituals on their bodies. He dissected corpses, preserved skulls and genitals, photographed his victims at every stage, and in some cases consumed their flesh. His apartment became a macabre shrine, with human remains stored in his refrigerator, freezer, and even a 57-gallon drum filled with acid. Dahmer's twisted obsession went beyond murder. He attempted crude experiments to create zombies by drilling into victims' skulls to keep them as permanent and injecting companions. None survived. By 1991, neighbors began complaining of the stench and strange noises coming from his apartment, but police overlooked warning signs. In one infamous incident, officers actually returned a drugged, bleeding 14-year-old victim, Konorak Synthesomphone, to Dahmer after accepting his explanation that it was a lover's quarrel. Konorak was murdered shortly after. Dahmer's reign of terror ended in July 1991 when one intended victim, Tracy Edwards, escaped the apartment and flagged down police. What they discovered inside was a nightmare. Severed heads in the refrigerator, photographs of mutilated bodies, and evidence of at least 17 murders committed between 1978 and 1991. Dahmer was sentenced to 16 life terms. In prison, he became both reviled and bizarrely celebrated as a monster of human evil. In 1994, his life ended violently when fellow inmate Christopher Scarver bludgeoned him to death with a metal bar.